can be explained by using the concept of VBT, valence bond theory, how the xenon react with fluorine and form xenon difluoride, how the last valence orbital or valence shell orbitals or valence shell electrons, they undergo unpairing, becomes single like this. See? Here this xenon is paired, 5D is empty. So remember all of you. Question can be asked you in the hybridization of xenon difluoride. They will ask you in the xenon difluoride hybridization, the d orbital used is 4D, 5D, 3D, 6D. Like these questions are possible. If we are stick to this only, you will not able to tell. You will not be able to tell the which d orbital participating in xenon, difluoride, tetrafluoride, hexafluoride. But if you follow this VS pair theory, how to show the formation of these compounds. So you can see this. Simply you can see here, and you can tell that 5D is the orbital which is involving in the hybridization. Isn't it? Yes. So like this, the xenon difluoride formation. Okay, fine. You see, but there is a point here. There is a problem. 1 minute. Let me tell you. Only one pair has to become unpaired. So this is not required. Don't think about this. This is a mistake. If you see, this is the xenon at ground state. Okay. Now it's okay. This is the xenon at ground state, and it has all paired electrons, no unpaired electrons. According to BBT, bonding formation कब होता है? जब single electron is there. But in xenon there is no single electron. Therefore, this one of the four pairs. This pair undergo excitation, and this excited electron will go to the high energy level, and that is nothing but 5D. Fine. And therefore now this is called a xenon excited state, and it has two single electrons. So the question can be like this: how many paired electron present in xenon excited state? So paired kitne? 1, 2, 3 pair like this. And how many single? Two single. Now these two single electrons, they form bond with two fluorine atoms. However, the hybridization would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by. The hybridization will form by the combination of these 5 orbitals. Okay, so hope you understand this, how xenon right. And what is the geometry? Expected geometry is trigonal bipiramidal. You must memorize this. याद करना पड़ेगा सब लोगों को. बेसिक है ये सब. sp3d का जो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन होता है वो होता है ट्रायगोनल बाइपिरामिडल. लेकिन उसमें अगर 3 लोन पेयर्स आते हैं तो 3 लोन पेयर कहाँ जाते हैं? दे ऑक्यूपाई दी दिस. यस, दे ऑक्यूपाई दी trigon. Yes. Therefore 2 bonds only will be axial bonds and straight geometry will be observed, and that is called as linear geometry. So the one more question is possible. Yes, many. See, by having simple concept you can have many questions. The question can be the geometry of xenon difluoride is linear, B trigonal bipyramidal, C trigonal pyramidal, D all of these. None of many options are there. In such case, if we have simple idea of hybridization and how the bond formation takes place, we can get next point. See, next one. Next is what? The xenon tetrafluoride. See, in xenon tetrafluoride again the same thing you follow. How many fluorines are reacting here? 4 fluorines are reacting. 4 fluorines are. What is the meaning of this 4 fluorine? It means that xenon must have 4 single electron. Only then 4 fluorine can bind to 4 fluorine can bind to 4 electrons of xenon by overlapping, and only then compound will form. But there is 0 electrons in the ground state of xenon. No single electrons. 0 single electrons. Okay. Then what will happen? Electron has to excite. So this excite and this will go here. This excite, this will go here, and we can have 4 single electron. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. And how many lone pairs? 2 lone pairs. All the orbitals of valence shell. Remember, listen carefully. What I am saying you all the orbitals of listen carefully. All the orbitals of valence shell which contain electrons undergo combination, and that is called as hybridization. I will repeat the sentence. All the orbitals of valence shell which contain electrons or electron undergo combination and recast themselves in the form of hybridized orbital. Now see, these these are the orbitals of valence shell. How many are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. But how many undergo combination? Only those which have electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 have electron. Therefore, 6 will combine and they will give sp3d2 hybridization. And that expected geometry is what? Expected geometry is, yes. Yes, expected geometry is what? For sp3d2?
Distorted octahedral.
Okay, no, that is the real geometry of what is expected. Expected is a square planar bipyramidal. But it is distorted due to the presence of two lone pairs, and therefore it becomes what? Square planar. Why? Because the two lone pairs, they occupy the uh, axial position here, you can see, and therefore geometry of xenon tetrafluoride is distorted. That is what we can say square planar. Now let us go for the next example. This is before you, maybe not properly visible, but we can understand very easily. Already we have discussed two examples. Formation of xenon hexafluoride molecule. How it will form? Same case. This is the ground state of xenon. Last shell electron confides to 5p6 and 5d0. So xenon hexafluoride. So to form xenon hexafluoride, so according to VBT, how many electrons should be present in xenon last shell single electrons? Yes. How many electrons should be there? According to VBT theory, how many single electrons should be present in the last shell of xenon for to form the xenon hexafluoride? The formation of xenon hexafluoride according to VBT, xenon hexafluoride require 6 single electron in the last valence shell. 6 single electron in the last valence shell of xenon, simple we can say, and that can be possible by excitation, successive excitation, first excitation, second excitation, third excitation, and you will get six single electrons which undergo combination with the concept of hybridization, and they form 6 hybridized orbital called as sp3d2, and then these 6 orbitals will combine with 6 fluorine molecules, 6 fluorine atoms, and therefore they will give you the geometry. Yes, 1 point, not 6. 6 fluorine will require, but third 6 electron will go to the third orbital of the D. So total combination कैसा होगा? Yes, total combination will be 1 with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 orbital will combine. And what will be the geometry? Hybridization एक S का आ रहा है, 3 P के आ रहे हैं और B के कितने हैं, 3 है, तो sp3d3, remember, yes, there is a correction. So sp3d3 is the 100% correct hybridization of XeF6. Remember, MCQ type question possible. The hybridization of XeF6 is sp3d2, sp3d3, sp3d, dsp2. Many possibilities are there. So we, if you have the concept, we can write the correct answer. In this way, we can say that xenon difluoride, xenon tetrafluoride, xenon hexafluoride can be prepared by using the Weber theory. Okay. Next point is see. Then is a xenon preparation of xenon fluoride. We have done this. Okay, again, this is slide. One slide we have shown almost all the steps: difluoride, tetrafluoride, and hexafluoride. How the xenon fluoride can be prepared by these methods. We have learned the preparation of xenon fluoride. We have learned the structure of xenon fluoride. Let us go for the reactions of xenon fluoride. Okay, fine.